There's a question that echoes in quiet conversations, late-night searches, and the corners of the internet. A question loaded with myths, fear, and a flood of misinformation. What really happens to your body, specifically your prostate? You masturbate every single day. Some whispers online warn it's dangerous, that it could cause damage, inflammation, or even cancer. The fear is real. But what does the actual science say? Today, I'm going to reveal the truth, one that may surprise you. First, need to look at the key player, the prostate gland. This small, walnut-sized organ is part of the male reproductive system. Its main role is to produce the fluid that nourishes and carries sperm, what we know as semen. Located just below the bladder and in front of the rectum, it may be small, but it plays a huge role in men's health, especially as they age. And because it's so vital, it's also the source of much anxiety. You've probably heard the claims that frequent masturbation can wear out the prostate, lead to chronic inflammation known as prostatitis, or even raise the risk of prostate cancer. Understandably, these worries exist, especially since prostate cancer is one of the most common cancers among men. For years, these fears were left unchallenged, dismissed as myths or moral warnings, disguised as health advice. But then, researchers at one of the world's most respected universities decided to look for real answers. They launched a large, long-term study to test whether these concerns were true. The results? They didn't just challenge the myths, they shattered them. What they discovered changed the entire conversation about prostate health and masturbation. The landmark research came from Harvard University's School of Public Health. This was no small study. It followed nearly 32,000 men for almost 2 decades, carefully tracking their health and lifestyle choices. One of the key factors they analyzed was ejaculation frequency. And the findings were stunning. Men who reported more frequent ejaculation actually had a lower risk of developing prostate cancer. To put it simply, the more often, the better the protection appeared to be. Specifically, men who ejaculated 21 or more times per month had up to a 33% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who only did so a few times monthly. Far from being harmful, the evidence suggested a protective effect. These results were later supported by other studies, including research from Australia, that showed the same pattern. But why? Scientists have several strong theories. The first is called the prostate stagnation hypothesis. Picture the prostate's ducts like tiny pipes. Regular ejaculation helps flush out these pipes, clearing away old cells, built-up fluids, and potentially harmful substances before they have time to cause trouble. Think of it as a natural cleansing process. The second theory relates to cellular health. Each time cells divide, there's a chance for a small genetic error that could lead to cancer. Frequent ejaculation may encourage healthier cellular turnover, helping the prostate replace older, possibly damaged cells with new, healthy ones, more efficiently lowering the chance for dangerous mutations to take hold. And the third idea links to stress and inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a major risk factor for many types of cancer. Ejaculation is known to relieve psychological tension and reduce stress factors that may help lower inflammation and, in turn, protect the prostate. So, the evidence suggests that what many once feared could actually be a natural way to support prostate health. By lowering stress levels, you may also be reducing the body's overall inflammatory response, creating a healthier environment for the prostate. When you put all this together, the science paints a clear picture. Regular ejaculation, whether through intimacy with a partner or masturbation, seems to support prostate health by helping to keep the system clean, encouraging healthy cell renewal, and possibly lowering inflammation. It's a powerful combination. Now, while this is incredible news for understanding long-term health and cancer risk, I know many of you aren't just thinking about the future. You're focused on the symptoms you may be experiencing right now. Things like waking up several times a night, feeling as if you can't fully empty your bladder, or dealing with a weak and frustrating stream. So, let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Is frequent ejaculation a magic bullet, a guaranteed way to prevent prostate cancer? The answer is not exactly. Here's the key point. The research shows a very strong correlation, but not a 101 causation. In other words, while frequent ejaculation is strongly linked to reduced risk, other lifestyle factors may also play an important role. For example, men who report higher ejaculation frequency may also lead healthier lives overall. Think of ejaculation as one important piece of a much larger puzzle. To truly protect prostate health, we need more tools in the toolbox. First, diet. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats supports prostate health. Foods containing lycopene like tomatoes, watermelon, and grapefruit have shown particular benefit. Pink green tea and omega-3 rich fish are also excellent choices. Second, exercise. Staying active helps maintain a healthy weight, which is crucial since obesity is a known risk factor for more aggressive prostate cancers. Even 30 minutes of moderate physical activity most days can make a huge difference. Third, avoiding smoking and limiting alcohol. Both habits are linked to higher cancer risks and can negatively impact overall health. And finally, regular medical checkups. No diet, no exercise routine, no frequency of ejaculation replaces the importance of seeing a doctor. For men over 40 or 50, or those with a family history of prostate cancer, screenings like the PSA blood test are essential. Early detection is the most effective way to catch problems while they're still treatable. So let's circle back to the question we started with. What does daily masturbation really do to your prostate? The truth, backed by serious scientific research, is that far from being harmful, it may actually contribute to a healthier prostate over time. It's not a cure-all, doesn't replace a healthy lifestyle or medical care. But the evidence suggests that a healthy sex life including masturbation can be a powerful ally in supporting long-term prostate health. If you found this video helpful and want more myths about men's health explained with real science, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What men's health myths have you come across that you'd like me to explore in a future video? Share them in the comments. I read every one. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.